Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Right now, Nigerians are focused on the Rivers political crisis. A lot of things are happening in quick succession in Rivers State, and I can tell you for free that all political stakeholders in Rivers State are beginning to speak up. Don't forget that because of the same political crisis going on in Rivers State, there have been a special panel created or set up by the president of the appeal court to look into the crisis and see how they can find a headway to settling this matter. Well, as we speak, verdicts are beginning to come up. These files are beginning to be looked onto. PDP has wedged into this matter. But stakeholders, APC in River State, Rotimi Amechi, Emeka Bike, everybody is now beginning to get, involved. Now, a lot of supporters seem to have fair knowledge of what is going on even before the verdicts are out. We're going to give you a quick result or quick story update on what is going on. But for some of us who do not know the background view, we'll give you a quick summary of how it all began. Then we'll dive into what is happening right now. According to the news, Rivers State is believed to be on autopilot, now controlled by some sole instinct to survive. This is said to be because so many wrongs have been done and many court orders have been flouted that it may not be possible for any party to act with rational thinking. Every single action by either the Wike camp or the Fubara camp would definitely violate one court or the other. Many analysts have listed over 7 pending cases which seem to confound the apex leadership of the judiciary in the country. As Ekekere Ekun, the new Chief Justice of the Federation, came into office, she immediately ordered a probe into the Rivers judicial crisis. This may have made the closeness between her and Wike FCT minister, the principal party in the crisis, to cause huge worry in Fubara's camp. Ekun has intervened, allegedly summoning judges involved in issuing conflicting rulings on political cases in the state. It was said that a panel from the National Judicial Council (NJC) would Now, the outcome of the probe seemed to have sent shivers down the spine of many. And despite all of this, Wike's followers seem to be celebrating on social media like people who had foreknowledge of what the Supreme Court and the Federal Court would decide in the many cases. Of course, the Amechi-backed APC in Rivers State has also pointed to such celebration, wondering if the verdicts were already known. They said so when the Wike-backed camp announced congresses despite a court verdict that sacked the caretaker committee of the APC in the state, but they seem to carry on. A statement to that effect signed by the Vincent Ogbosi, who indicated it as Special Assistant on Media to the Chairman Caretaker Committee CTC All Progressive Congress APC, said that all stakeholders of the All Progressive Congress APC from the 23 local government areas in Rivers State met in Port Harcourt. The statement went on, and I quote it, "They met at the State Party Secretariat along Aba Road in Port Harcourt in preparation for the upcoming state local government area and ward congresses of the party to elect the officers of the party in the state. The meeting afforded party stakeholders who attended the meeting the opportunity to be well briefed about the modalities for the conduct of the scheduled congresses, which will commence with the World Congress on Saturday, November 16, 2024. Stakeholders of Rivers APC who attended the meeting expressed delight and total confidence in the leadership of the party under Sir Chief Tony C. Okocha, DSSRS, JP, the leader, chairman of APC in Rivers State. The stakeholders of the party took turns in commending the managerial acumen and the inclusive leadership style of the party under Sir Chief Tony C. Okocha, which, according to them, has brought life and hope back to the party. At the end of the well-attended meeting, the party stakeholders committed to a peaceful process in the overall interest of the party. Now, the reactions are Darlington Nwaoju, the state publicity secretary of the Amechi-backed court-approved camp, written thus saying Tony Okocha is trampling on the rule of law and he knows it. The very same thing both he and his paymaster has been shouting against others is what they have been dancing naked doing. The worry is not just that we all can see liars masquerading as Democrats, but it's worse that these liars are also hypocrites. We are aware they have filed an appeal at the Court of Appeal, yet they do not have confidence, or maybe should we say they are overconfident with whatever the outcome will be, or like hypocritical seers, they are now telling Nigerians that the blindfold of the Lady Justice has truly been removed. Democracy is hinged on the rule of law. We cannot set new rules in the middle of the game. This same APC in Rivers State in 2018 went ahead against the order of court to conduct a congress, and the consequences became fatal in 2019 when a party with a government at the center could not field candidates at all levels in the state for the first time in the history of democracy in Nigeria. Good students of history choose to learn from the past rather than allow history to repeat itself. Participating in a Congress today will amount to splitting on the judgment of Justice Sika. I take that again. Participating in a Congress today will amount to spitting on the judgment of Justice Sika Akporoku. Now, the conclusion of this whole matter is that both camps believe that what happened or what would happen in the state from the apex court may totally destroy one camp and enthrone the other. The wailing may be uncontrollable, while the jubilation would reach the heavens and back. My colleague is in the house. Now, this give for some of us who do not understand this whole direction. It all started from how all of this is centered on power. Now, APC with Tony, like let me borrow the words of the chairman of Obiobo, who happens to be also the chairman of Wike's local government area, who happens to also be the chairman of Martin Emeohile, because Wike, Martin Emeohile, Tony Okocha, according to him, all of them are from Obiobo. Now, according to Ambassador Chijioke Hyowo, he said both Tony Okocha, Martin Emeohile, even the fractional leader of APC Rivers, the fractional leader of PDP Rivers, are all from Obiobo. So, which means by default, Wike, according to him, Wike, so to speak, has one hand in APC Rivers, have another hand in PDP Rivers, which means in all of this, he has, strategized to know how to, bring down this whole matter. And people are worried. My colleague is in the house. What's your take on this latest development? The fact that the supporters of Wike are just so happy. The verdict is not totally out, but they are very sure, seem to be so sure really. And the fact that there's also a court case, stopping Tony Okocha from doing anything because Emeka Beke have been reinstated. But it's as if nothing has happened. It's as if there's no court case. They are moving on with the schedule of the APC congresses in Rivers State, and they're aligning. Even the APC leadership is also aligning, not even minding any. What is your take, really?
Well, the reason for their joy, we all know it. Nothing excites a man like maybe in a football match, the referee is your father's brother, and the keeper of your opposing side safe is secretly your step brother, whom both of you have just finished drinking tea together. You'll be so happy because as you dribble the ball closer and you shoot, he will pretend as if he did not see the ball going to the left and will jump right. So that's exactly what is happening. Already they know that by virtue of what is going on, whether in the judiciary, outside judiciary, there are pointers that there is no way they will not come out successful. It's already very glaring. No matter what the Rivers people will do, I don't even need to know the verdict. Everybody can predict. If there's a betting now about the verdict of this case, I will predict it. No matter how terrible it is, I will say that Wike is winning this fight. The only thing that may change the narrative is the invisible hand of nature to come in, considering the fact that no part of Nigeria belongs to an individual. And God also knows the intents of the heart of these men. That when they come into power, not that they are going to better the lots of the people. The main reason why they are coming into power is to make sure that they impoverish the people and establish some things that are totally, outrightly wrong. So, I believe that at the end of the day, the law, which claims that there is no emotions in the law, will certainly go the other way. And that's why you see that excitement. Look at what had happened in the case of Tony Okocha. Despite the fact that the court had come up and they said your time is over because based on what had been clearly written. This is the valid person to take over this position. So you see that the issue of respecting court order or not respecting court, it had been a trend in Nigeria. Why? Because whenever someone is compromised, he has lost every ounce of respect. So that's why even at the state level, they come out with a verdict. People now make choices on how to, respond to court order. And I also believe that Fubara, being an elected governor, that's the same thing he would do. And so the future for me is very bleak for Rivers State, because by the time they stop their funding from coming, automatically, for him to continue running the state, he will have to privatize every coin that comes out from the state so that he will be able to pay his people. And then possibly escalations will start coming in, because I feel that the president would not love to sit back to watch those things happen.
All right, that's going to wrap it up. Let's